bunch of people are asking if our fairing for the 18 plus Softail would fit a Sport Glide. The short answer is yes, but we're here to show you guys how to do that today. And currently Trixie is running our Sport Glide windshield, which we only make one. And you have what, about 1,500 miles on it?
Yeah, from Sturgis home and then from home to here.
And you said from home to here was 690 miles, but your odometer said what?
774 somehow.
So you put on an extra 84 miles.
Yeah, on one road somehow.
And how does this setup do for you?
I loved it.
You're pretty short, so.
Yeah. Well, I have air ride, so I feel like kind of makes a difference, especially with the windshield when I'm up or down. But it was great. I loved it. Definitely kept a lot of bugs from hitting me, so that was really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs right here, and I'll show you guys that. But her helmet was relatively clean.
Yeah, I did clean it twice. So.
All right, so you came here today to do what?
Install a new FXRP fairing.
Nice, because you can pick these bikes up relatively cheap, right? They come with hard bags, this little fairing, which a lot of people like but don't like. And can you show us how easy it is to take this off?
Yeah, it's just 2 clamps, which is super nice. Ta-da!
And just like that, now you just have a Softail with hard bags. So we're gonna go ahead and put on this and we'll get back to you. So we got the bike on the lift now, and we're gonna have Trixie open the fairing box and go through the instructions on how to do this.
And if I were instructions, where would I be?
The instructions will be in that box.
They will be?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Instructions. Do you want me to like read aloud to the class or?
Sure.
We got your contents list first. That's the most important part.
And it's always a good idea to verify you have everything by laying all your parts out, make sure you have everything just in case.
First steps first, cover the fender so we make sure we don't damage it.
Yeah, we have a rule to use fender covers.
That's a good rule. I like that.
I'll go get a fender cover. Cover is on fender.
Then we're gonna disconnect the negative battery cable. We already took the fairing and the windshield off, so we're good there. Remove the headlight and mounts.
How's the packaging? Is it well presented?
It's definitely packaged very well. Nice and neat. Not a lot of extra space in the box either for stuff to kind of move around. So after the headlight, you got to remove the front bolt for the gas tank.
Bolt is removed.
Then remove the front motor mount bolts and install the lower bracket to the frame using the hardware in one of these lovely bags.
Okay, and this can only go on one way.
Yeah.
Because if you put it on the other way, it don't work. Is the way it is. So you just want to get that like finger taut. And these little guys at the gas tank, you want to take those off.
Okay. Then you're going to use the rest of the hardware from G and F to install the neck bracket.
Perfect. Can you show us how to do that?
Fancy. Can I show you how to do that?
Yeah.
I can sure try.
It's pretty simple, and you're run into the one issue that makes it not fit a Sport Glide.
Okay. And that issue is?
This little clamp right there. We'll have to take that guy off so the neck bracket will drop down.
Cool. There we go. All right.
Okay, and why do we always put the bolt heads on this side of the bike?
Because when it's not on a lift, you can still reach it.
That's because it's a show side and you'd rather see a bolt head
Really?
than a nut.
Boom. Done. That's it.
Now let's go through and tighten those up. And there is actually torque specs on this paper.
Not just as tight as you can.
18 foot-pounds.
That was about 18. We're gonna call that 18. Okay.
And now we'll also tighten our motor mount bolts. Okay, so our neck's all tight now.
Yay. This part I need an adult for because I can't get this out of the box, probably without hurting myself, unless you want that for entertainment value. Ta-da!
It's gonna be the cover photo. What hardware do we need?
We're gonna use D.
Bag D. Okay, and there should be a cool little bracket in here as well. Should be this guy right there.
Yes. Ta-da!
The notch goes towards the bottom. Yep.
Okay. Hardware E and H for installing the lower support, which is
This guy.
this one.
Chat.
Ta-da! And on this page too is also where all the cool torque specs are. So that's awesome. I guess
What are the odds your headlight's gonna fit?
I don't know. That's why we're here today. To see if everything is gonna fit. Or how easily, I guess I should say. Oh, all right. It's gonna do one of these things.
So when you take that, you'll come in through the bottom, put it up in one side, and to the other. Kind of wiggle it around.
And I probably should check my oil before I leave on Monday. Because I've put like 4,100 miles on it and I haven't done an oil change or checked the oil.
Okay, now that we got fairing tightened down,
Yes, it is time for hardware bag C. And then we're going to go ahead and install the headlight ring mount. And of course, we're going to use Loctite. Just blue Loctite, though.
just a little dab. It's a fun fact on that mount.
Something goes to
this
6 o'clock.
Adjuster screw goes at the 6 o'clock position.
See, I read.
And we're going to tighten those to
45 inch-pounds.
beep. Fun. We had to trim the headlight to make it fit, by the way. These Sport Glide people, you gotta do some trimming of the fins to make it slide in there. So on these, we like to thread the bolts in to make sure everything's good. Put a little shine works on there. Push and twist. Push and twist.
I got it. Just the last and most important part.
The windshield.
Yeah. I might like be able to see at night now.
Uno más washer. Gracias.
Ta-da!
It will have well nuts and bolts and this gasket. And the gasket is super fun to put on.
Oh gosh.
So you notice how there's the notches on one side? Mm-hmm. That is the bottom of the cover.
Okay.
And if you look at that gasket, you'll see there's a seam. Where, like the two pieces meet. We always try to put that on the bottom so we remember which way it goes on.
Okay. That makes sense. This is the fun part.
So if you take some Shineworks and you lubricate it, it helps.
It makes it easier.
It does.
Instead of just fighting it. Dang, how about to be so cool? Okay, pretty clean. Okay,
10 inch-pounds.
so barely.
Ryan calls it 2-finger tight.
Okay.
Use 2 fingers. And then on the windshield, snug up the center one, and then alternate working your way out. What do you think?
I'm excited. I want to get some miles on it, that's for sure.
How hard was the install?
Not hard at all. No, definitely helps to have someone with you, but you don't need it.
Could someone do this in their garage relatively simply?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. As long as you have all the right tools and set everything out before you get started.
And read the instructions.
And read the instructions. Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to let us know what you think after your 774-mile ride back.
I definitely will. You guys will find out as soon as I get home.
Hey guys, I'm back here in Indiana after about 750 miles on my trip back from Mitchell, South Dakota, where I got to have this wonderful new FXRP fairing installed for me on my 2018 Sportline. Ride out there and the ride home was a total night and day difference. It was a way better experience on my ride home, even though I caught about 200 miles worth of rain heading back through Chicago at night. Huge thing that I noticed with this fairing was the wind deflection, as well as the buffering was basically non-existent. And that is a huge deal for those long distance rides. Definitely helped for not wearing me out, and I kind of felt like I could ride all day. I'd like to thank everyone out there for all the help, support, and this wonderful product that they have here. And I'm looking forward to my next adventure.